So we have driving prohibitions in Canada for alcohol, but do we have driving prohibitions for drugs? We do. In British Columbia, there are two separate types of driving prohibition you can get for drugs while driving. The first one is a 24-hour prohibition. These are minimally invasive, 24 hours off the road. Your license just gets held at the police station. You pick it up the following day. Most of the time, your vehicle will also be impounded unless it's lawfully parked, and it goes on your driving record. That's if an officer has reasonable grounds to believe your ability to operate a vehicle is affected by a drug. If the police conduct a full criminal code investigation for impaired driving and they believe that you're impaired by drugs, they do a drug recognition evaluation test, or they take a urine or a blood or a saliva sample at the police station and then analyze that for drugs, you can also receive a 90-day prohibition for drugs. Here's the catch though. Those prohibitions don't come right away. You don't get those prohibitions until the results of the analysis come back. And the results of the analysis can take months to come back. I've had clients who've been served their 90-day prohibitions for drug-impaired driving, sometimes up to 18 months after the incident actually took place. It's a huge delay. And there's a problem with that, which is that you don't have the evidence necessarily anymore to challenge the prohibition. You don't even necessarily recall everything that happened that day because it's been months or years and the details are lost on you. Yet the burden of proof on you is to successfully challenge the prohibition by proving one of the grounds of review, including that you weren't impaired or that you were suffering from a medical condition when you might not even have the records available to you anymore, or the ability to go out and get a diagnosis in close time. This is a scary system, but it is the system that we have. And so if you are arrested by police and investigated for drug-impaired driving, you provide a sample of breath, blood, urine, or something that is then tested by the police. Well, we don't do breath for drugs yet, but urine, blood, or saliva that's then tested by the police at the end of that investigation. You might expect a phone call from a police officer or a knock on your door one day with the police coming to serve you a 90-day prohibition for drugs. And you only have 7 days to challenge it, so act fast if that does happen.